Hi Libra, welcome to your weekly, no, I keep saying that. Welcome to your July love reading, okay? I do weekly forecasts on this channel for career, finance, spirituality, all the other good stuff, all the other important stuff of life. But once a month I do a love reading, and that's what this is. So this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, because I know a lot of you like to check out your Venus sign when it comes to LOVE. So we're going to see what's going on for you guys. And real quick, guys, I want to give a shout out and say a big, big, big thank you to a viewer out there who's super awesome, super creative, and she was very sweet, very kind, and she sent me these nails that you're looking at. So I was like, whoa, they're so cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I want to say thank you to Rapid Luxury Nails for their very beautiful gift. If you want to check them out and support them, I have their info linked in the description. But we'll look at the love reading here. And so what we have here is Two of Wands. Two of Wands is a card that a lot of people who like watch tarot readings like religiously, like they're on YouTube and they're like watching all the tarot readings and stuff. I know Two of Wands kind of gets a bad rap in a love reading because people see it and they're like, oh, they're two-timing me, you know. That can be like a reputation this card has, but this card is so much deeper than that, okay? And I don't look into any kind of like psychic spying. I don't go into anybody's dirty laundry. So anytime I do a reading, I'm looking for you. I'm looking for you, your energy in the situation, what's going to be beneficial and helpful for you. And the Two of Wands is a card about choices and decisions. Libra, you guys are a sign that is all about choices and decisions. I mean, come on, you guys are represented by the scales, right? You guys are really good at analyzing situations. You're really good at, about thinking like both sides of a situation, both sides of the scenario or whatever's going on. And I feel that some of you are tempted to like abandon that reason and logic because of something that's happening in your love life in July. Okay, like you're maybe really tempted to go head first into a situation, or you're really feeling ready to move forward with a relationship or give somebody another chance, or you're on the fence and thinking about calling it quits, right? You're thinking about walking away from a relationship or situation. And the reason why Two of Wands is coming up for you is Spirit is just very lovingly, very gently saying, Libra, there's something here you're missing. There's something here you're not quite catching, and you're making your decision without really seeing, like reading the fine print, right? So there's some kind of a catch here. There's some kind of a sacrifice that's going to be made for the choice that you make, whether it's to let somebody in or let somebody go, you know, wherever you stand in terms of your status. But you're going to have to give something up in exchange. And so this doesn't mean that you're making the wrong decision. It does not mean that you're making the wrong decision. It just means if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself in a situation where it's like expectation meets reality, right? Sometimes our expectations are different, and what ends up happening is not bad, but it's different from what we expected, and so we might feel a little disappointed or a little bit annoyed. So Spirit is saying so that you are able to avoid that, so that you are able to avoid disappointment or unpleasant surprise. You know, try to go into the situation very well aware of what is coming with that territory, okay? It's something that you all are going to have to think about and to consider. And if you're not sure what it is, ask your angels and guides to help you see it, right? You know, ask Archangel Gabriel to come in and to move the person or people involved, to stir their hearts up and to tell you anything you need to know about the situation. Or you can ask your angels and guides to open your eyes and help you to see anything you might be missing that's going to be in your best and highest good to know. You can also ask for Archangel Michael to intervene and to make the truth of the situation be known and to be revealed. Now, I'm not saying there's something, you know, terrible that's gonna be like, you know, this big, like, you know, shocking revelation. But I will tell you this, anytime I've asked Archangel Michael to intervene and to reveal the truth of a situation for myself in my personal life, he's always come through, and he's revealed that and then some, right? So be ready. Be ready for whatever might be uncovered. Okay. And again, it doesn't mean that you're dealing with a bad person or a dishonest person. It doesn't mean that you're making a bad decision. It just means that you might be going into it without all of the pieces of the puzzle, so to speak. And that can be kind of complicating. Your next card here, Libra, is we were just talking about you. The Justice card. This is your card, Libra, right? The scales, the decisions. So this is confirming what I said. I told you guys, Libra. I told you. I feel like this is you making a decision. And then the next card here we have again, the Justice card. We have the scales here, the heart and the mind. The feather is the element of air. Air is the element of the mind. The heart is the realm of emotion. So being kind of balanced. And that blindfold is really jumping out at me. So again, there's something that you all aren't wanting to see about the situation. Some of you might be procrastinating. That is what might be going on here, is you might be procrastinating. Like you're not wanting to make the decision, or you're not wanting to see the truth of the situation, or it's just feeling like overload, like, oh my gosh, the more I think about this, the more confused I am. So I don't want to think about it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to make a decision. But the fact that you have the Justice card coming up is a good thing for several reasons. Number one, it's a major arcana card. So anytime the major arcana cards come up for us in our readings, it's letting us know that our life is about to enter a new chapter. So Libra, you all in July, your love life is entering a new chapter. It's a new chapter of your love life. And a lot of the times for me in my readings, and I've said this in other videos, when I'm reading for someone and the major arcana card for their zodiac sign comes up in the reading, it tells me that you're the one with the power in the situation. You might not be wanting to make a decision because you're feeling very overwhelmed, but you have the power in this situation. And if you could have the courage to allow yourself to make the decision or make the choice, you may feel, or you may see whoever else is involved, like they're stepping up. They're rising to the occasion, as it were. But also, more importantly, when the major arcana cards come up for me in a reading, when I'm doing a love reading, it tells me that this is a significant soulmate, that this is someone that you have had a lot of past lives with before. And in this lifetime, you guys made a contract, you made an agreement that you were going to meet in this lifetime for a specific reason. And so when we look at the Justice card, the reason is going to be fair and balanced decisions and doing the right thing. Like Justice card can sometimes have a feeling with it of like standing up for yourself. You know, I think some of you are giving somebody far too much benefit of the doubt. Far too much benefit of the doubt. Like you might be dismissing things or saying, oh, well, maybe they didn't mean that, or maybe they didn't realize, or, oh, I don't want to come off all judgmental. And I'm not telling you to fight with this person. I'm not telling you to fight with this person, but you're being asked to stand up, to speak up, to be clear about your expectations and what you would like and what you want, and for things to be fair and for things to be balanced. After all, my dears, when I see this card come up, you're dealing with a soulmate that's, you know, this is a situation that's come into your life to bring you into your power, to bring you into your authenticity, to bring you into who it is that you are. Okay? Your next card here is, ooh, the Hermit. The Hermit could indicate that some of you may be dealing with a Virgo. okay? Because we do have here the Hermit, and the Hermit is representative of the Virgo. Now, I know a lot of people, they'll see the Hermit card in a love reading and they'll be like, oh great, I'm about to be single, right? Or oh great, I'm going to be single a while longer. When it comes up in a love reading, one thing, like I've seen a very interesting pattern reading for people over the years in my readings. When the Hermit card seems to come up in a love reading, there's something happen. I remember I told you about the contract, right? I said that you guys have a contract, and the person you're with, the person you're dealing with, you have a contract with, or if you're single, you're about to have this person come in that you have a contract with them. And so Spirit's going a little bit deeper here with the whole contract kind of situation or scenario. Some of you are dealing with a relationship that might not be going the way that you had anticipated or expected, like romantically. Like it kind of went like in a completely different direction, or things kind of just took a completely different turn, or they're about to take a kind of an unexpected turn here. When I see the Hermit card, one thing I've noticed over the years is it's adding to that whole thing of the contract and the lesson. And there's something about your interaction with this person, the person you're with, or the person who's about to come in, that is going to be a massive part of your spiritual awakening. Okay, now it doesn't mean that it has to be painful, and it doesn't mean that it has to be karmic. In fact, because the Justice card is coming up, I think whatever the situation is, you're in control of it, over it. So it's not a situation in which somebody's going to be able to deceive you for a long time, or like come in and out and do all those narky, karmic-y things. I don't see that for you. I don't feel that for you. But rather there's like just like this awakening, there's this realization. Some of you are nipping something in the bud very quickly, and you're not taking it personally. You're actually seeing where there might be a pattern and how to break the pattern, how to stop the pattern, or how to stop the cycle. For other ones of you, I feel like you're finally manifesting a partner, somebody coming in who does have a spiritual side or a spiritual connection. Because I think Libra, for you guys, sometimes if you're like a really high vibe Libra, or if you're a very spiritual Libra, it can be kind of challenging, I think, for Libra sometimes to find love that they don't get bored with, or that like kind of holds their attention, or like, maybe that's the wrong way to say it. I think sometimes for Libra, it's hard for you guys to find the love that you feel like this person gets you, that you feel like this person understands you. You might be having a hard time feeling like you have somebody that you completely and totally, like you guys vibe with, and you guys get each other. You're like very similar. That has been challenging for you. And I think this is especially challenging for Libras who are very spiritual. And I think it's very challenging for Libras who are very, in that just kind of realm of like the deeper things. Because Libra, you guys are an air sign, okay? But you guys have a lot of tendencies or traits that can make you very relatable to water signs. I heard somebody one time say that Libra is like the water sign of the air signs. And there's truth to that. You guys are, this is why I love Libras. I have Libra rising, but I'm not a Libra. But I love Libras because you guys are very logical. You guys are very much in the realm of like logic and philosophy, and you guys are really great for having really interesting conversations with. But you also have that soul. You also have that heart. You're not like completely 100% like all brain or all logic and nothing else. And so sometimes when you're finding people that stimulate you mentally, Libra, you're having a hard time finding people that excite your spirit or excite your soul, or who share your belief in the spiritual. So I feel with this Hermit card, this is saying that a lot of you are making a decision based on a relationship really what you need, who you are, and you're opening up to like embracing that spirituality, your own spiritual gifts, your own spiritual abilities, and you're manifesting a partner who is going to share your spirituality. Okay, your next card here is the Devil. Wow. So some of you are definitely having an awakening coming out of a karmic cycle. The Devil card can also indicate a Capricorn for some of you if you're dealing with a Capricorn. And no, that does not mean that Capricorns are the devil or that Capricorns are evil. Capricorns are just very connected to Earth and Earth energy. And so this is that whole realm or element of the physical. So I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm going to be very honest with you, Libra, because I feel like this card brought the whole reading together for me right now. From the beginning to the end, I'm like, okay, I get it now. So what did we say? You guys are having a hard time making a decision because you might not be seeing the whole scenario. You might not be realizing what's being sacrificed for what you're receiving. That there's this thing about like you taking your power back. There's this thing about your spiritual awakening and spiritual lessons. And then we come to the Devil card. And so this is telling me some of you, if you're not careful in July, you may find yourself completely swept up in like a very passionate connection. And you might be dealing with someone who is not wanting to address what needs to be fixed in a relationship. They're relying on their physicality. They're relying on the chemistry you guys have to just kind of pull you back into bed and not talk about anything. And so I think Libra, some of you are waking up and you're seeing this and you're snapping out of it and you're taking back that power, right? And it's not going to work anymore. They're not going to be able to do this anymore. You're taking your power back. But I really do feel, Libra, that a lot of you are dealing with someone that is really, you guys have a very strong attraction, a very strong chemistry. It may be in an amazing connection in the bedroom. And for some of you, you haven't met this person yet, but they're coming in. And so you've been maybe more on a more spiritual path, or you've been working on yourself. And even though this person is like pulling you into the realm of earth, of being in the body, don't become lost in it. Don't drown in it. Okay? Like, you know how we say everything in moderation? Don't let yourself get carried away with it. Don't lose yourself in that passion. Okay? Because I really feel the fact that you have so many major arcana cards coming in back to back, you have something very big happening in your personal life right now. We're just focusing on the element of love. We'll see what comes up for you guys in the weekly forecasts. But the fact that you've got these major arcana cards coming back to back, not only are you having breakthroughs happening in your love life, I feel there's breakthroughs happening in like the other aspects of your personal life. And so you might be opening up and manifesting this passionate connection, but don't allow it to distract you. Don't allow it to pull you away. Because sometimes what happens, Libra, when we're manifesting or we're trying to manifest, if our fire has gone out, sometimes we have certain soulmates that come along and they ignite our fire. They light our fire again. And it can happen through this physical attraction, this physical connection. But sometimes we get too carried away with it, and it consumes us, and we step away from all the hard work we've been doing, or all the other areas of our life, right? This fire just consumes us. So you can think about fire. We have to be in control of fire, right? Fire, you can use fire to keep you warm on a cold night. You can use fire to cook a meal, prepare food. You can use fire to light the way to help you see. But if you let it get out of hand, you can also burn your house down with it, right? And you don't want that. So stay on top of it. You know, don't lose yourself in this connection. Okay, my darlings? Again, we'll see what comes up for you guys in your personal life in the weekly forecasts. And if you haven't checked out your channeled angel messages for July, you might want to do that. Those are linked in the description. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And I'm wishing you all a wonderful July. Hopefully I'll see you all in the weeklies as well. Take care.